you're all going to remember October 4th, 2021 as the most productive day of your life. You will see on CNBC, Bloomberg, you'll read in Barron's and the Wall Street Journal and the Financial Times that on this particular day, worker productivity hit all time highs. Colleges will study it, professors will create white papers. There'll be endless case studies for generations of MBAs to come when they look back and say, why was October 4th the most productive day in history? And you know why? It's because almost all of goddamn social media was down. So, so many people yesterday were like, man, I got a lot of stuff done. I'm like, you know why? Because, you weren't messing around on Facebook, you weren't screwing around on Instagram, you weren't on WhatsApp. A lot of your logins and other things depended upon Facebook, so you couldn't log into other shit. And you actually put your phone down for a minute. Well, I'm guessing you probably still could have got on TikTok and LinkedIn and stuff, but for the most part, you put your phone down and you worked yesterday. And it's funny that that's where we're at in this world where we all have friends and family that complain about how busy they are and they can't get their work done at work, but you see them posting on Twitter and you see them on Facebook and you see them on Instagram and they're always talking about the TikTok videos, and I'm like, well, you got time to post on the fucking internet all day, but you telling me that your boss is bitching at you about not getting your work done. And they never have an answer for that, right? Because it's just commonplace now where you want to get paid by an employer to play on the internet. And I was talking to someone in retail, and they have this issue in the retail stores that employees will have their phones up, and there'll be customers like standing right in front of them while the person's playing on their phone. And they're not during a break or anything. It's just, yeah, at the mall, and you walk in the store, and then the employees have their faces in their phones, and no one's got their head up, paying attention to see if anybody's stealing, to see if a customer needs help, to make eye contact and be friendly, kind of things you're supposed to do when you're in retail. And if you talk to retail managers, now a lot of places got like policies now where it's like you leave your phone in your pocket or you leave your phone somewhere. It's like not acceptable. Not everywhere is that strict. But then they started dealing with those issues. It's because we're like addicted to this. Like we feel that we should have the right to, play on social media all day, even though you're taking money from someone to do a job, which ethically it doesn't seem right, but that's a whole other debate. But it's just funny because yesterday was the day when all the social media went out and people actually got shit done. It was, I saw more than one person, I've heard from more than one person just saying, hey, I got a lot of stuff done today. I wasn't on my phone all day. I think about my father, working in a steel factory 12 hours a day. They would have never allowed him to like play on his cell phone in the steel factory. A, it would have been dangerous, but B, they were working all day. They didn't have the luxury of saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go check out Instagram for 15 minutes and make some political posts on Facebook." At best they got a smoke break, right? They went out for a smoke and they looked forward to the lunch wagon coming. And what they called the lunch wagon back then is what we call a food truck. So, and it's just crazy. Imagine if you stopped watching Netflix, whatever, watching so much TV, and stopped playing on social media so much. How much more you would get done? It's you run into so many people that say, I'm busy, I didn't have time, I didn't have time, I didn't have time. It's like, dude, I just saw you on Instagram talking about you binge watch Ozarks. What are you talking about? You don't have time. You probably just spent 10 hours watching a TV show. Like, come on, every new TV show that comes out. How do you say you don't have time? It's you don't want to make time, or you want to live in this delusional world, and that's fine. That's how you want to live your life. Do whatever you want to do. You're not answering to nobody. But when you're complaining about things not getting done, and you're spending all this time on social media, you're spending all this time watching movies, just doing unproductive shit. You got time. You just made a different decision on how to spend that time. So, and you saw a lot of people. It's like it was nice not having to deal with it. We realize how many problems social media causes: the gossip, the drama, the spreading of fake news, disinformation, the jealousy, the hatred, the keeping up with the Joneses. It's social media sucks in that aspect, right? It's there's a lot of people creating content for like no other reason other than to like push their ideals or their beliefs. You got content creators out there who actually they want to make you laugh, they want to inspire you, they want to write something insightful, they're making funny videos that entertain you. But there's a lot of people that are out there just doing terrible shit with almost no purpose. And those are the people we tend to tune into. Um, who's that guy, Dan Bazil? I can't remember his name. He was supposed to be a poker player, or he was a Marine, and I've not even seen his name lately. So I saw like he started to crash out a little bit. But these are the kind of people that go in a mass, you know, tens of millions of followers, and people tune into him every day. And then you realize that he wasn't really. It doesn't seem like he was living the life. And maybe his dad had money, but this is the person that you're opening your phone up at 10:50 a.m. and following his Twitter or his Instagram, and he's not even really living the life that he says he's living, and then you're screwing up your career to go pay attention to these people. How much sense does that make? Man, at the end of the day, we follow the wrong people for the wrong reasons, and the people that we should follow, we don't want to follow because they're telling us shit we don't want to hear. So basically, we spend all day doing really counterproductive things. We say we don't have time, and then that's life. And here it is. It was nice not having like social media yesterday for a lot of people. You weren't getting hit up by friends. Your phone's not dinging all day. You're not getting a bunch of DMs. You're not getting shitty comments by trolls. You're not getting the haters. You got your family out there throwing some shade about you or making comments about this or that. And man, it was nice. You just could work and not worry about the drama going on online. It was nice. Now, with that being said, my Instagram is a place that I built up after I talked to a book publisher because I said I want to get on a best-selling book list. And like, well, you got to have a big social media following so that you're either going to spend a bunch of money on ads to hit Bloomberg and like all these places with your book, a 15-second book commercial, and you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that, or you're going to go build up a big social media following because for the bestseller list, they try to get as many pre-sales as possible. So he's like, go build up an Instagram account with 25,000 followers. Maybe somewhere else, get Twitter or LinkedIn. Go get a big audience built, and that'll be a start. And that's how I even got into social media. I didn't want to screw with it. But now I got an Instagram account with 50,000 followers. And it does end up becoming a time suck, especially when you try to interact with everybody. But I feel like I'm there with a purpose, right? I'm trying to build an audience. I'm trying to write stuff. I'm trying to inspire people. I'm trying to make them laugh. But at the end of the day, it's like, do I need it? The only reason I'm even doing it is for business at the end of the day. I'm trying to, when I get my content out there, it helped my podcast, Lyrically Provoked, go into 180 countries. I feel like I have some purpose there. It's business to me. It's work. But yeah, I see there's so much content on the internet that's not even business related, and we just get pulled into these time sucks. I get pulled in these time sucks. I go to my search thing, and then I see someone making like sombrero tacos, and the next thing you know, I spent 25 minutes watching tacos fry on a griddle, and not that that's not productive. They were there for business too, right? But it's boom. I just spent 25 minutes looking at tacos. And then I go order tacos while I'm trying to like diet and lose weight. I mean, it's counterproductive as shit, right? But anyways, October 4th, 2021 was the most productive day in history because we didn't have to screw around with Facebook and Instagram and a couple other things. Makes you rethink, where do you want to spend your time every day? Do you want to be on social media, or do you want to have your face in your computer or in your school book, or just at the gym just doing something more productive than consuming content that kind of rots your brain or makes you jealous or makes you a hater or brings out the worst in you? I don't know. Yesterday might have been an eye opener for a few, but I'll tell you what, by what's today? Tuesday? I don't know, by Friday, we'll be back to normal. Everyone will be back on social media, right back at it. All this Friday night shenanigans will be getting posted on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. It'll be business as usual. We won't learn our lesson, right? Even though they keep coming out with more and more stuff saying how bad social media is. We know it, but we won't stop doing it. I don't know. one of those things. I know drinking Coke and eating 2 pound burritos for lunch is probably not good for me. But for lunch, I'm probably gonna go get another Chipotle brisket burrito and a Coke. And the sad part is, if you get a double, I just did an episode. If you get a double meat brisket burrito from Chipotle Grill, it's $15, and if you order it through like DoorDash or Uber, it's $17.50. So go check out that episode. I actually spent $17.50 on one burrito from Chipotle Grill yesterday. It's I've officially reached an all-time high and an all-time low at the same damn time. But anyways, I'm done ranting on this one, because as soon as I end this episode, I'm gonna jump right back on my Instagram and go post some links to my podcast. So this is the world we live in now. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one.